Hey guys, Lee Sell here with the Crawlspace Ace, and welcome to a category we call Encapsulation Tips, where we go over all the really important factors that need to be taken into account when doing your very own encapsulation. So check it out. Hey guys, on this week's episode of Encapsulation Tips, I go over installing a sump pump in your encapsulation. So we have started to recommend installing a sump pump in every one of our encapsulations now, even if it's really dry in the crawl space, which is very, very rare in Western Kentucky here where we're at. Most every house is getting some kind of water intrusion. We get a lot of rain, a lot of moisture. It's just very rare that there is a dry crawl space, but every once in a while there is one. We still recommend putting a sump pump in, and there's a couple different reasons for that. So the first reason is, even if the house isn't getting water in the crawl space right away, it's right at that time, it's not getting water in the crawl space. I have been told countless times from people who have been in a house 10, 20 years that, oh, I've never had water in my crawl space, never had any issues, but all of a sudden now I'm getting water in my crawl space. What's going on? I mean, it's just over time things happen. Dirt erodes away. Finally, the water breaks down a certain part of that foundation wall and eventually finds its way in, or just slowly makes a hole, and eventually that creates that highway into that crawl space. So just because right now it's fairly dry doesn't mean it's always going to be dry. So that's one of the reasons we always put a sump pump system in our encapsulations now, because once you do in these encapsulations, if you do it right, the way we install these encapsulations, they're meant to be a one and done, never have to worry about it again. I mean, for the life of the home, this encapsulation is supposed to last. So 10, 15, 20 years from now, I want to know that this whole system is still working great, and I can't be sure of that unless we have a sump pump system in the encapsulation. So if water does eventually start finding its way in there, it's gotta. We always put it at the lowest spot in the crawl space, and now it has a place to go and get pumped out. We don't have to tear apart the encapsulation to go ahead and install a new system in there. It's already installed. Yes, that might just be an over precaution, if you will. But the other big reason we install sump pumps in our encapsulations now is, now that we have it all sealed up, another thing I can't count the number of times I've seen is crawling in these crawl spaces, either just doing an inspection or starting to do work where we find a plumbing leak. Water just dripping, or I've seen water just pouring into the crawl space. I mean, it happens. Plumbing leaks happen all the time. And now that we got it all sealed up, we got this liner laid down, where does that water go? Well, if you don't have a sump pump, it's a pool now. we got a nice pool liner down here. Now we got a bunch of water, and now we got a pool. I mean, that's no good. We're trying to create a nice clean system, no moisture problems, and if we got a ton of water laying down here, then we got issues. We got water problems, and then you gotta come in and bring a pump in here and pump everything out and all that type of stuff. Whereas these, if you pick the right basin and get one of these Dranger drains put in the lid, and it's already at the low spot, all that water is going to find its way over here. It's going to pour in through that drain into the pump and get pumped out. So it's helping you in that sense too. And then the last thing is this blue line here is the dehumidifier drain. So it gives that dehumidifier a place to drain. Yes, we could drill a hole in the foundation, run the drain out. We've done that plenty of times. It's not a big deal. But the nice thing about it draining in here, if the pump's not getting used very often right now, then it's giving that pump something to do from time to time, and it's not just sitting there over time and getting seized up. So Not required by any means, but I do tell homeowners the reasons for why we like to install sump pumps, and that's I kind of leave it up to them or what they want to do, but it's my recommendation to put a sump pump in every one of these encapsulations. So hope that helped, guys. Thanks for watching. Have any other questions, feel free to, you can email me at thecrawlspaceace@gmail.com or go on our website at www.the-crawlspaceace.com and you can fill out a contact form and contact me through that. Thank you.